Okay, guys. Oh, I never got the camera working right. Oops, let me do that right now. Don't ask me why that works. It just does. Yeah, we'll quickly fix the camera, and then we'll be ready to go. I was just so gung-ho to get started today. Should be right? That's good enough. Okay. Well, welcome to our remodded Sorc starter guide, I guess is what we'll call it. Basically, this is a guide for just like how to get started on a Sorc. Sorc is probably the best starter class for most players. It's not because of teleport. You get teleport on every class, level 20. You get it on Sorc at level 1, but that's not the reason we're playing Sorc here. We're playing Sorc because they have one of the better abilities to pen immunities, and they can get to endgame with like barely any gear. So this is a new character. I will say that we do have leveling gear here. We will only be putting this on when you could get it realistically in actual gameplay. An example of this is... My music stopped. 1 second. Skin of the Viper Magi is has a high chance of dropping from Fang Skin in Nightmare. Then we just have some generic rune words that we can make as soon as we get to Countess. Just some faster cast rate rings, generic rune word, gem shield, a spirit for later, and a lore. Everything's planned out. Nothing to really worry about. So yeah. So we'll just get started. First of all, we're going to want to go Players 8. Players 8 is not in group drop chance in this mod. Also, we need to do this. You'll get one of these starter cubes. Just cube it. Get your books. Get your keys. But yeah, Players 8 is only difficulty and experience in this game. There's no drop rate increase. And because we want to level really fast, we're going to go Players 8. Check this for anything. Oops. Let me just do some of these things. Okay. We're going to go into Rolling Thunder early. Realistically, it's not the best skill to go immediately. That's pretty solid. We're going to do this. Gonna point out this is not a speed run. Like, we'll be going pretty quickly. We're not trying to run through it like as fast as possible. So we're going pretty much full Rolling Thunder until like 10. We're going energy into until it's 50. Just a little bit of extra. Keep your eye out for 2 socketed gear. Usually I grab it all by den, but we'll think about grabbing it early. Oh yeah, I don't have potions. That's a problem. What's that shrine? Okay, it's an attack shrine. I literally died because I was not paying attention. Yeah. Ah, man, that makes me want to restart, to be honest. Oh, and I dropped my gold. I need that 30 gold. It is the difference between winning or losing this. Yeah, just pay more attention. We want any 2 socket belts. It's 47. I thought they were cheaper. No. Fine. We'll do it we'll do it this way. Anyone who's ever played Diablo 2 before remembers the amazingness that is drinking a billion potions. Okay, we need to be very careful about these shamans. They will one-shot your ass if you're not paying attention. This fireball can shotgun hit you twice. It is a ton of damage and very spooky. Yeah, see. That's what I was saying. They will one-shot your ass. Yep. I think they got toned down a little bit because finally someone realized they were ridiculous. Still not worth taking chances into, though. Oh, this is a druid staff. I'm gonna pick that up for some gold, but not what we're looking for. Oh, Ralrun this early is super sweet. Might show off what we can do with this Ralrun this early, because we got it so early. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to show off this Ralrun. It'll make doing Den a little easier, too. So once you get your first, like, reasonable rune, you can put it in your bag. Storage bag will store runes, gems. This is my every character storage bag. It was just added to put this together. So we're at 46 low runes. We activate this, we're at 74. You could then go over to this merchant, who we'll have to walk to because I don't have teleport. You buy one of these, and you can cube it with itself to change which rune you're grabbing. And then you can cube it with the bag to pull out that rune, and it just costs points to do so. You see the low points at the top? So yeah, that's how I use that. I have our stuff set up already. With the Ral, we could get the Love and the Daylight active. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and get our strength a little earlier than normal. Looking at getting a potion, belt. So it's gonna kind of be everywhere. So anyway, so we go LF for Love. We're mostly doing this for the mana after each kill and the cast speed. This is a pretty dog water roll, to be honest, but it's something. And then Daylight, it's for resistance, is mana after the kill. L tier in your boots. Nothing else, is just the starter stuff. But that should make clearing this a little easier. Is a Tal worth more than a Ral? I can never remember. If it isn't, you can technically get your stealth and stuff here too. I just didn't want to think about that hard. We are looking for a +2 Rolling Thunder staff or orb, preferably. Any good rare is fine. You can see that our 2 mana after each kill items are really helping our sustain here. Okay, after you get 50 energy and 25 strength, you want to go straight into going vitality, and so we don't get popped, as we've already done once. I'm still very disappointed in that one death. like super disappointed in myself. Yeah, this is about the point where Rolling Thunder starts to pick up. It's kind of subpar until like 7, 8. Something like that. Okay, for our Den skill, I'm going to recommend something a little awkward. For Den, I'm going to recommend that you go Energy Shield. Oh, just kidding. Energy Shield is 12. I thought it was earlier. I'm recommending you go Rolling Thunder as your awkward option. See if we can pick it early. Okay, I was about to say. The levels of things in this for staffs can sometimes be a little awkward. Anything for Rolling Thunder? Oh, this is a castrate one, so a little expensive, however. So yeah, this is usually the point where you go look for your 2-socket items. Like finding yourself a belt, 2-socket belt, 2-socket gloves. You do not need a 2-socket shield. You do need a 2-socket helm, however. But we have our stuff already planned out. This, back to cold plains. We are rather high leveled for this area, so we're just going to kind of run through. I'm looking the right way. We did not. Well, since we're here, we'll go ahead and kill Bloodraven and grab the free mercenary. She's not particularly useful. She's got a lack of gear early on, makes her kind of squish. But like, we're already here. Check for staves again. Staves, my bad. One Rolling Thunder, but it's like way too expensive. Let's see if we can grab a like semi-reasonable staff here. Like 1, 2 Rolling Thunder is best. I wouldn't waste too much time doing this. Probably no more than 5 checks. Because you're going to want a shield when you turn 18 anyway. I wish we could consider these 3 Nova staffs. They're just not. Nova's just not worth doing. The mana costs are too high. We're trying to make a smooth feeling leveling experience. Try one more time. If not, we'll just use this +1. So many +3 static field ones. Yeah, +1's fine. It ain't pretty, but it's fine. We will stop to kill Bishibash. Grab our Rakanishu so we can get the cane. Didn't even read its stats, they don't matter. I might just skip the waypoint if we don't find it quickly. There we go. Okay, you gotta be very careful walking through here because of these things. Similar to the shamans in Den of Evil, they do have the potential to just one-shot you if you're not careful. You can see my Murs almost die there. So yeah, we're just gonna step back, throw some Rolling Thunders forward. Very safe gameplay. Thank you. There's a tower in, okay. Like, even though we got that, I'm gonna play like we didn't. You should be picking up jewels early. You're gonna need one later, just like any kind of stat one. Ooh, XP Shrine. I just drank a potion as I leveled up. Genius. Yep, and there's the damage. Okay, we're 12. So, at 12, grab 1 point energy shield. All into vitality, obviously. Now, we're using energy shield as a buffer at this point in the game. It's not, like, all in energy shield. We're just going to use it to mitigate the fact that we have no resistances, pretty much. Because energy shield damage, like damage converted to energy shield, when you take the mana damage, it doesn't calculate resistances in. Hey, our first unique. Of course, it's not something for us. And overall, it's just, I think it's 20%. I'll read it in a second. Yeah, it's 20% like reduced damage per hit, pretty much, until your mana's low. And this early in the game, nothing's gonna do enough to like instantly like murder your mana. Usually I wouldn't bother clearing this much, but because we have this XP Shrine, is worth it. Just looking for tree head. Gonna go save game. I guess I went the wrong direction at some point. I'm suggesting at 14 that you grab 1 point and teleport. It's about the... It's like right after you grab Energy Shield, it becomes a little more reasonable to use teleport and not hate yourself. But I don't suggest spamming it. It's more for getting over walls. Like we'll be using it for Countess in a second. God, is it just over here in this back corner? I just completely missed it. What the hell? Okay. Do as I say, not as I do. There's waypoint. What the hell? I probably went literally straight past it. That's so annoying. That's why I have that not a speedrun disclaimer on that. Grab the skull. We're gonna run into Black Marsh and grab the Black Marsh waypoint. I think our Darkwood waypoint is a little too far away. So tower has to spawn near a wall. The Countess Tower. Oh. So we're gonna just walk around the edge until we find it. You're going to need 3 gems, by the way. Make sure you're paying attention to those. There's 1. You only need them by 18, so they're not like super ridiculously. You need them immediately kind of thing. Oh, there's waypoint. I'll continue searching for the tower after we save game. Get the scroll. Go here. My energy shield is down. Refuse to read instructions. I'm gonna go ahead and grab Borg's leg for later. While I'm here. Get our ring. Okay, so I'll show you the use of these set cores right now. Also, do not keep your bag in your stash. If your game crashes and this is in your cube, it will just vanish. So keep it in your inventory or in your stash. So you can put unique items into this cube. You get unique cores for them. And then once you get a certain amount of unique cores, you can use it to gamble for items, pretty much. But I'm not going to go too in-depth in the system. Okay, so I think we can go ahead and get these. By this point, you should have been able to find some faster cast rate rings. If you were lucky. So we're just going to put those on. Oh, that's not a bad run. And then we're severely lacking on gold, so we're just going to pick these up. Clear out the Countess. Ooh, we got a soul rune. So you're pretty much going to do Countess until you can get your stealth armor, which is a Talon F, and your Lust Belt, which is a Eld and a Tal. Usually you'd probably have to make this in a sash or a light belt. I only had a regular belt one, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. You just have to remake it later if you did that. You can also get yourself a Humility, but because we are using a 1 Rolling Thunder Staff, we're going to wait on this. Because this item is not honestly that good. It kind of exists. course, we're going Rolling Thunder, all into Vitality. Do this. I'm going to check in for staffs because I'm here. Pretty much just every time you come back to town, just check for your Rolling Thunder staff. Okay, we're going to upgrade to a +2, and I'm probably not going to bother staffing Sorc anymore. +2 is more than good enough. So yeah, do countless runs until you can get at least a stealth and a lust. I got a soul, so technically I can make a lower helm as well. For Ort soul. If I was willing to grind out a soul on Ort, but I'm just not going to. You're more than likely just going to go ahead and find an Ort by the time you have finished Act 2. So that's where I'm going to assume you get your lore at. I think with this, it's over here. Nope, it's the forward one. Unfortunate. Make sure that your energy shield stays on. I'm very bad about not paying attention to it. Yeah, you can see how fast we are once we get all our items going. There's nothing in here we need to be particularly scared of. I just don't want to go too fast and die for stupid reasons like I did earlier. We're trying to eat as little deaths as possible, and that is what this build is looking to achieve. Here's Smith. You can get this if you need to, if you want to, but I don't really see a reason to. I would probably just go ahead and waste it on some dog water staff just for funsies or an orb. Yeah, probably grab it and later on use it on an orb is your best bet. Vitality. Never saw that coming, did you? Gotta be careful because there's ghosts in here. They will ruin me. My mana. It's more annoying than it is deadly, to be honest. Okay. Garbage. Gotta be careful of tainteds. Wow, that was some luck. You don't actually need the waypoints, so I'm not gonna bother with it. So, because drops aren't increased, I do suggest going back to players 1 when you fight Andariel, or any boss, for that matter. I feel like that didn't take for some reason. I think the chat's just dead. I don't know how they broke chat in the remaster, but they sure did. This doesn't feel like a player's one Andariel. Yeah, there's our gems we'll need for later. We are 16 as of this moment. Identify. Off we go. We're never watching these cutscenes. I am suggesting low potions early for mana and higher potions. Wrong section. Higher potions for health. They cost the exact same. They're 1 gold each. But when you're teleporting, shut off. Drinking a low potion, it regens slower, so your orb doesn't fill and your potion doesn't go away. But if you buy a high potion and do this, Sometimes your orb will fill too fast. And you run into the issue of like your mana, your potion going out before it's fully done. It's more noticeable with Rolling Thunder and not with Teleport. Like, I can sit here, my Rolling Thunder costs a whole 10 mana. It's a bigger issue on other characters than Sorceress. Sorceress has a high mana pool, it probably doesn't matter. Do what you feel is good for you. Oh. I was like, why am I taking so much damage in here? Also, why am I not getting experience? Oh, because it's on players 1, yeah. Back to players 8. It's not this direction, it's the other direction. What am I doing? I know it's the other direction. Yep, we're still just rolling Thunder Vitality. It's going to be that way for a while. We only really need 25 strength until we're like level 30. You could even argue that the extra mana we grabbed earlier isn't necessary, but it's nice to have. Just makes things feel better. I'll check this for +3. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, new unique. It'd be for an Act 2 Mers if I ever felt like doing that. You're gonna need a lot of gems later on for crafting reasons, so please pick up your gems. You will suffer later if you do not pick up gems. Same with runes. Not this direction. Oh, there he is. You'll never guess what we're doing with this book. If you guessed a point into Rolling Thunder, you would be wrong. And the answer is actually we're putting a point in Shiver Armor. That way we can take a little more aggressive teleports once we have Shiver Armor. That's really the entire purpose. Okay, so we're going to put some of our stuff in our cube. All the gems. Runes have to be put each type of rune individually, unfortunately. Gems can be done all at once. You would need a jewel like this later for rune word rolling, and I'll show that off. Whatever amulet to wear. Garbage ass ring throw on the ground. Terrible unique we're gonna eat. Okay, so we're 18, right? So at 18, you need to go buy yourself a 3-socket shield. Go over to Iterum with your 3-socket shield. Grab a amethyst remover. Queue it by yourself until it hits diamond. And pull 3 diamonds out of your bag. Basically, you can convert any gem into perfect diamonds using this thing and your bag storage system. It's something you really can't do in base Diablo 2. And then you're going to make yourself this gem large shield. And probably also want to get some sort of melee weapon. We're going to use this humility we didn't opt to use earlier. You do need to be wearing a weapon. Even wearing Wirt's leg would be worth it more than not wearing a weapon. Because it activates our charm effects. Which is currently giving us monitor regen, faster run walk. The all skill is bugged, but it's supposed to give you +3 all skill. Dexterity, max HP, and light radius. It also gives a bit of resistance. So with this shield and our extra resistance, we cap pretty much every resistance. Just to note that none of our only extra thing is this lightning, and it's already capped even without this amulet on. Which is like generic rune words and generic rune words and this gem shield caps our resistances. Or caps them enough that it doesn't like really matter. We're still going to be using our energy shield, but it's not as important that you don't remember to put it on now. Just going to keep running forward. What a block I heard? Wow, impressive. Oh, that's unique. A rare mob. I guess a rare mob is a better way to put it. And we're just going to keep all points into Rolling Thunder until it's maxed out. Remember, we already have a cube, so we do not need to get one from Dry Hills. I made the mistake a couple times where I was just like zoned out, and I was like, oh, I'll go down and get my cube. And yes, you could just teleport through this. I think we actually run faster than we teleport, though, right now. It's very close, and running doesn't take mana. So just use teleport when you get stuck or there's a wall. Well, I'm here, and the waypoint's there. I guess I'll grab it. Keep an eye out for the hole in the ground. Oh, these things are worth killing because they have gold explosions. Like a very high chance of gold explosions. So if you find yourself running out low on gold during your trip here, easy gold explosions. Not guaranteed, but it's a pretty high chance. There's our waypoint. There's our exit, so we'll come back and do Maggot Lair after we're done doing City. We don't need to farm normal Claw Viper, but you will need to farm Nightmare Claw Viper, so getting a good waypoint is really necessary. Oh, this is just a teleport wall. I thought that was waypoint for a second. Okay. Claw Viper. I do not suggest teleporting through Claw Viper. Both Vipers and Guardians are very high damage. And it wouldn't be too odd to rip to them. That's dead end. So after you get stuck in a corner. I'm gonna do it because I'm greedy. I'm a greedy piece of shit. But you shouldn't do this. It's been noted. I do suggest killing Fangskin. It's pretty easy to do, and he does have chance of dropping items. Yeah. His he has a high chance of dropping Serpent Lord, which is such an awful item. But I think it's just funny that he does. I mean, eat that for later. Don't need these. There's a couple of champions that have a high chance of dropping specific items. Fangskin is one of them. The other one's Blood Raven drops a Necromancer Charm. Cold Crow drops bows, I believe. There's another one too, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. Just grabbing some free gold. I am very bad at finding this maggot lair, by the way, so bear with me. Oh, wow, not that bad. And as long as your shields are up, you can teleport through maggot lair pretty safely. No, I just exiting there. It's safer. Okay, everyone, ready for your fun? We're gonna grab our potions again. So, okay, boys. How many attempts through Arcane Sanctuary do you think it takes? I'm gonna bet 2. We'll go this way first. We're just gonna exit at the end. As I said, it's safer. Yep. 1. I wish there was some way of telling which direction you're supposed to go. Rebuff. Okay, thank you, game. Okay, if you're 20 when you're hit here, it's fine to go players 1. I'm gonna stay on players 4 because I want to be 30 a little earlier. I forgot to check which one we're on. Circle? I think Circle's over here. Yeah. It is not particularly safe to teleport through tombs, but do what you want. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna go players 1 here. And this shred out. Get out of the Act 2. We can get all our XP back in Act 3, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't know why, there's just a huge jump in difficulty between, or in, enemy level between Act 1 and Act 3. Or Act 2 and Act 3. My bad, I meant to say Act 2 and Act 3. And this is why we go charge both. Or Rolling Thunder. Dariel done in under 5 seconds. Yeah. It is too bad, like, there's really nothing we can find that would be worth keeping. Pretty much, okay. You should keep sets. Because there's a process to make sets into other sets. So I would keep at least 1 copy of every set, if not 2. Very specifically, if you go over here to the painting effect, we're going to need exactly elemental blueprints, which is Iratha set, Arcanus set, and Naja's set. Those are the super important ones for this build. But like as you can see, we can get a lot of different sets to make these newer sets. And you can see I was the person that discovered this. Go me! I also discovered this one. Grab this. Off to Act 3 we go. We're gonna go back up to players 8. Oh yeah, there's something very important to do in Act 3, and that's pay attention to the item levels of crystal swords. An item level 24 crystal sword will be at least 4 sockets. So if you find one, you're really going to want it for your spirit sword later. I'm going to kill this. Still just maxing out. It's a Arachnid layer, which means the waypoint is over here somewhere. There it is. And you'll never guess, all points into vitality. Our main goal is not dying. As you can see, we're actually kind of tanky. Like, we're not gonna face tank some, like, shotgunning elemental effect, but most of the stuff is just kind of ignorable. Just don't be dumb, and you'll probably be okay. Yeah, as you can see, we're really just not paying attention to what's going on. We have life and mana on kill. We have energy shield up. We've got almost max resistances. Most things are not going to bother us. We finally maxed Rolling Thunder at level 22. A little slow. Like, we could have forced it earlier, but I really like having frozen armor and such things. My quest log popped up. Yeah, it's not the... I thought I saw the Jade Pickering. Quest pop up? Oh, it's all. Yeah, by this point you probably could have already made your lore, and the next time we go back to town we'll put it on. Yeah, these things are so easy to kill and worth so much XP. They're very easy to kill. There's so many of them, and like XP is really reasonable. And I hope Bonesy, the developer of this mod, doesn't watch this video so that I can get away with having good XP and play jungle still. Please don't touch my XP, Bonesy. My favorite farm spot in the game. Like, even in hell and higher when it's a Terra zone, it's one of the best XPs. Besides like your super in-game stuff. Like mod added areas. There's Spider. Okay, so now that we maxed Rolling Thunder, maxing a skill gets you your mastery bonus. Rolling Thunders is extra bolts. These bolts can shotgun, so this is a direct bonus to our bossing potential. We're going to grab Chain Lightning because it's a bonus for Rolling Thunder, 8% damage per level. Nothing really to think hard about there, it's just we're going for damage. Jade figurine. And a sword we don't give a shit about. I do believe that you should, oh, that was free. That you should keep every set. At least one set of. Oh, and straight into Flare Jungle. What a nice Act 3 this has been for me. Circle it? The Nod just circle it? That would be super sweet. It's inner focus. I'm gonna wear this because I can, but like, meh. Ooh, XP Shrine. Waypoint. What, that's 2 XP Shrines on this character? Let's go. That's the kind of stuff we like to see. Yeah, I really am partial to Rolling Thunder. I think it's a great skill. Yeah, there's our soul. It's our second soul. Still keeping an eye out for our Our crystal sword. Oh yes, you might have noticed, but you can stack shrines in this. Like I have a skill shrine and an XP shrine. So don't be worried about picking up extra shrines. Because this crystal sword is too low level, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to take this for experimental purposes, but I do not suggest doing so. We're just going to play pretend that that is a high enough eye level sword. I know for sure that 25 is high enough eye level. But I'm not sure about 24. Like, not 100% sure. I threw a portal up, right? Like, I kind of zoned out. Yep, and just everything in Chain Lightning. You can use Chain Lightning if you want, but I'm going to be honest, it is so much worse. Here, we'll throw it on. First, just get girls to see what I'm talking about. Like, it's okay, but there's like... Okay, you can make the argument, yeah, I could have put more points into my Chain Lightning. It's just... It has 0 boss damage. Very low, like... other kinds of damage. And the clear is not as good. Okay, we're gonna put on our lore now. I'm gonna keep the S for later. Okay. Grab our potions. Lore is Ort Soul for anyone wondering. It is +1 to skills. That's the stat that matters on this. Jungle. Honestly, as a Sorc, you could have just teleported through the flare jungle, grabbed the thing, and then just teleported back out and done it that way. I'm just so used to throwing the portal, going to the next waypoint, and doing it that way that I did it on a Sorc. It doesn't make a big difference. They're both about the same speed. Okay, we're just going to teleport through Lower Kuros. We are level 26. I'm going to grab this waypoint, and then we're going to go back to Players 1. And we're just going to kind of rush through the rest of Act 3. I think 26 is more than enough. Going to Ruined Temple, it's always the one that faces this direction. Grab our tome. We'll be using it for, you never guess, Vitality. Go in our sewers. Teleport through sewers. Sewers is usually the one that ruins my runs. Like, it makes it so slow. Or just like a very bad map layout will also do it. Okay. Killing these guys is very free. Cubcap. That's 2 Druid uniques. Screw off. Back to Bazaar. I don't need that waypoint, so I'm just gonna keep going. All the way to Trav. We don't really need Trav waypoint either, but why not? Flail, pop everyone. Craft our weapon. Doop, doop, doop. Pop. And while this is doing its animation, we're going to go back to town and turn in our extra quest stuff. I talked to him like 4 times. Again, easy level 2. I do suggest getting this waypoint. It's one of the better places to farm for low level sets, which we will need a couple of later. Just immediately pop Infesto. He's moving. The only reason we're not killing him instantly. I didn't want to get too close to him either. I don't want this turn. Grab the waypoint if you really feel like. Or not the waypoint. The soul stone if you really want to. Doesn't make a difference. Clear out your quest log before going out and back 4. We're gonna leave it as players 1 at the start of Act 4. We'll turn it back on Chaos Sanctuary. Stairs. So the reason you turn your quest off is so you can find it as well easier. Just Can you spawn in the back corner then? No. It's getting annoying as well spawn. He only has certain areas he can spawn at, but I'm just not good at remembering what those are. Right next to the wall. His wall. Could you show yourself, buddy? Iswell, you're making me look bad here. Iswell. Oh my god, you're right here? Ran out of potions. Grab your skills, both in the chain lightning. Yeah, we're going so fast. Be careful if these stupid tainted spawn, they can kill you. River. Forgot my slash. Slash players 8. You can fight from the start. I just prefer to teleport in. Grab this waypoint, newly added the mod, and farm from here. As you see, our damage is pretty high. This is probably one of the better places you'll find your crystal sword. If you don't find it, it's fine. We can go get it from cows later. You can do Mephes or Bale off of just the gear we have now. You might have to do it on players 1, which is annoying, but it's not awful. But I think for this, we're going to assume that you got a crystal sword in your run somewhere. Chances are reasonably high. So we'll assume by 30 that you have a crystal sword. Playing like that is such hell on Marios. Oh, yep, there's crystal sword. As I said, I'm gonna use this lower one to test what I said I was gonna test, like the limits on getting a 4-socket crystal sword. thought I felt my phone go off. Remember to turn it back to players 1 before Diablo. Yep. Chain lightning. Vita. Unique amulet, you say? We're gonna wear this one for now. No Kazan's relic. Garbage. Oh no, prices double when we switch forms. That doesn't matter when your potions cost 1, they now cost 2. Breaking the bank on those potions, you know. Jelly, tank radio. Yeah, now you can see what I was saying about the potion going too fast and it filling up your mana too quickly. Yes, we're intentionally doing players 1 through Act 5. There's no real reason to not. Ooh. Let me check this. Okay, then you got your crystals. Take your crystal sword, go over here. Remember that he's broken for adding sockets. Yeah, when you first come in here, the add socket section is broken. Just reload the game, it'll fix itself. It's consistent. It happens every time. Okay, so remember I said that my crystal sword is not high enough level. This is just for purposes. Okay, so 22 apparently gets a... So 22 or higher crystal sword. There you go. It's probably 21, but we'll go 22 or higher. That seems safe. Anything found in Actagon. Okay, so we're going to switch to this crystal sword. At level 30. Sorry, I did say I was going to wait till 30. But if you have it already, what you can do is you can just respec. Put all your skill points back properly, that kind of thing. But we need to do respec at 30 anyway. That's why I'm waiting. This is awful. And when I say respec, I do mean respec using the REMODDED's free respec system, which you can access by opening your skill bar like this, and it's right here. Free respec, infinite free respec. If we weren't going, if this was a just like speedrun, we'd be using the shit out of it for late game for killing immunities. I'll come back and do Anya after. I'll do Anya when I hit 30. Yep, we'll just keep going. Okay, actually, I lied. Let's respec right here. No, it has to be 30. You can do both. You can respec here and you respec at 30. If you respec here, I suggest grabbing 1 point into Ice Clone. It will make clearing Ancients so much easier. It acts very similar to Amazon's Decoy. I am going to be a piece of shit and not do that. It's not super necessary. Yeah, see. Our damage is just that high. It's very useful for Nightmare, though. There's exit. Alpine waypoint. Wow, what a layout. Now we're gonna grab Anya. Okay. Yeah, players one, we should just demolish everything. Feel free to be on the lookout for higher resistance gloves and boots. They might come in handy in later stages of the game. But to be honest, I really put value on the mono kill. Don't forget to eat your thing. Throw all your weird ass uniques and stuff in the stash. I'm going to level to 30 before Bale because I want to do that respec and show it off. So let's go ahead and players 8 here. I think most people are going a little slower, so they'll probably be 30 way before Bale. As long as they're playing on 8 players, that is. Should be 30 way before Bale. Alright. Now let's show this respec off. So 30 year respec. First thing you're going to do is we need 43 strength. The rest is going straight into vitality. Then we're going to go max rolling thunder, 1 point astral, 1 point energy shield, 1 point ice clone, 1 point shiver armor, 1 point in every single mastery. And then we can put the rest in chain lightning or mastery. I don't think it matters. I am going to do the damage test right now so that everyone can see this. We got to go all in chain lightning because you can't. But later on, between chain lightning and mastery, I think chain lightning gives more damage per click, per point. So I would just go chain lightning and then max mastery. And then we can put our crystal sword on. If you get a 5-slot crystal sword, put a jewel in it first, and then you can put your I'm gonna show this off. There you go. So yeah, jewel is in it. And then you can put your rune word in, and it'll still work fine. So don't be worried if you get a 5-slot crystal sword. Now let's have magic, like some good magic bind on them. Okay. Now I probably should answer this question everyone had as soon as I did it. Why do we get every single mastery? It's because they all give mana recovery. So we, for 2 points, we get an extra 84% mana recovery, giving us a grand total of 216% mana regen. See our mana going up pretty fast. Yeah, like this is why. Okay. Recast our auras. I need to put my buttons on. Ice Cone is very good for Bale runs. It has a duration of 10 seconds, which seems really low. But we'll be using it for Lister Clear. We can just do this! Hard fights incoming. Wow, so difficult. We're gonna turn items off. so we can see the ground. Be careful of these things. The shotgunning unholy bolts on the ground can beat your ass. Can and will beat your ass. Wave 3 is a little awful. I do suggest Ice Clone for Wave 3. It's mostly because Bartok is resistant to lightning. Check your rings for good res. Cast speed rings. Yeah, and when the Ice Cone gets hit, it lets out a Nova. Very, very good. So 446 to 471. It's about 30 points. Like each option is about 30 points. Ice Cone. Nothing worth talking about. So it's 30 points for Chain Lightning. It is 20 points per Lightning Mastery. There you go. So max Chain Lightning first. Okay, we're going to Players 1 before we go into Bale. Players 12 is not a command. Pop Bale. And this is the item that gives every class teleport. Requires level 35. It has other uses too, so you're going to want to keep it. Do not throw this away. You will not enjoy your time if you do. Okay, so next, the best way to get XP, you would think is Bale runs, but actually, cows have a really good XP rate in this game. And we'll show that off. We got this work like for this reason. Open our cow portal. It's just a horse select by itself. There is a waypoint right here you can grab. And you can see our XP is just skyrocketing. If you didn't get a crystal sword earlier, you can get one here. There's really nothing else to look out for. I guess like sorcerer's globes. Orbs, my bad. You cannot kill cow king. Well, queen. You can't kill cow queen, so just kind of ignore it. There's very few immune to lightnings in normal and nightmare, but she is a problem. Okay, you can see like this is very easy to do. Very good XP. You can easily go to like 35 plus here. Oh, there goes the sword. Yeah, that's all. I was just gonna quickly show like what you could do here. Easy XP, easy clear. Nothing to really think about. Your points are all going into Chain Lightning and Vitality. Till you max Chain Lightning. If you want to see what Chain Lightning looks on these cows, I get a new pack. Like, yeah, it's okay. Even if we maxed it, it would probably just be okay. I think Rolling Thunder having a good single target just makes it a better choice all around. Okay, so I am done. I'm going to do something that's not necessary, but we're doing it on here. I need to check something real fast. So I'm doing this because of that death I ate earlier. I personally don't want a death on my character. I have another sorceress I used for testing yesterday. I'm just going to switch all my gear over to that sorceress. They're one level ahead. They're on the exact same part of the game. Doesn't matter. Like, it's not going to make a big difference. I just need to make sure to move everything over properly. And once again, I'm doing this just for myself. If you're not bothered by, like, if you didn't eat to death, you don't need to do it. Even if you ate to death, you don't need to do it. It's just I don't want that death. That's really what it comes down to. Personal preference. Just assume I leveled up all the way in that cow. You wouldn't even notice. We're still planning on doing all the same things. What did I do with my orb? My other orb. Did I throw it on the ground earlier or something? Doesn't really matter. Okay. This character is all the same setup. Just proving it. We didn't do anything different. There is no real reason to be players 8. But we'll stick it until 40. Actually, no. We have to do a lot of farming later. So we're going to go ahead and go players 1 and just speed through early acts. We're going to do a bunch of farming in Act 2 and a bunch of farming in Act 3, so you will probably catch up all your XP without thinking about it. And worst case scenarios, we'll catch up all our XP in Bell Room. Like, worst case scenario. Because I know there are things that lie behind me. I will go back in a second. Nothing really to talk about here. We're going to do the same things we did in normal. There's really nothing to note until we get to Act 2. Okay. Up points into maxing out Chain Lightning. Other direction. Oh, I couldn't see the waypoint because of the tree. That's a new one. Okay, I didn't find the waypoint easily, so I'm just going to drop a portal here. We'll come back. See, our resistances are so really high, we don't need to worry about getting extra resistances. The only thing you need to worry about is when you're teleporting through here, don't teleport into Misshapen, you will die. If they all decide to hit you at the same time. I should go back because I don't have portals or potions. Woo! Spooky. I hate when that happens. Not spooky at all. Monobarn enemies are rough as always. Yeah, I know. I ruined my my portal. It was necessary requirement even. Honestly, I debated just exiting there. this. Don't know why I drank a potion there. It was just a waste. We're just gonna speed through. Okay. Guess it's in this back corner then. Yeah. Get our item checked at Akara. Refuse to read instructions again. Take Cane, grab Word Select. It really is just like a repeat of what you did in normal for most of Nightmare. Till Act 3, or till Act 2 is a repeat. You will want the waypoint for Act for this. Once again, it's one of those things where like certain set items you could use later are easier to find in lower level areas. So you want access to a lot of good farming spots. Also, Nightmare and Dario still has a really high chance of dropping SOJs. And who doesn't want a free Stone of Jordan by farming a very easy boss? Not us today. I will take that IK set though. Okay, start. Radamant. Other direction. Oh wow, it's not. Wow, that's a first. Weird layout. Okay, we got the only layout possible where the thing is up in this corner. Screw off. Three, find Radamant. Be careful, you can just rip your fucking mana bar here. Our most likely place we're gonna die at is by doing some dumb teleporting and getting punished because of it. Like, besides that, our chances of dying are not high. Is 44 the level of Grand Charms that drop skills? Is it 45? I think it might be 45. Here's Radamant. He is lightning enchanted because my luck is awful. Yeah, in this character I always do testing to see which one was better to put points in. I came to the realization that I really just wanted to put points into Chain Lightning. Okay, off we go. Re-summon, or rebuff. Re-summon, yeah. We'll be doing that later a lot. Dry Hills. Waypoint. If you don't feel comfortable teleporting, feel free to walk. If you're leveling faster than I am, it's max chains lightning, max lightning mastery. All points into vitality, unless you need some strength to wear an item you found. Okay, now we're going to start to get to the point where this starts playing a little differently. First, you're going to want the Lost City waypoint. Second, we're really going to want a good layout for Viper. Claw Viper. There's two things you want. You want the waypoint quick, close by, to the exit. And you want a quick, like either walk or teleport to the tier 2 section. I am going to go very slow, seeing this Might Aura here. Also use this chance to get more XP. Ow. Remember that you have Ice Clone if you need to push into a room. Okay. We got a Terror Blast layout. Pop this. Then you're going to try to kill Fang from over the wall. And Fang has a really high chance of dropping Viper Magi. We didn't get it here, but I would run probably 10 runs. Try to get one. Because once you get the skin, our resistances are capped again. The +1 level is really nice. You will have to respec as soon as you get it, so that you have enough strength to wear it. Take off your stealth, then put the skin on. All into vitality after that. Once again, we're maxing Rolling Thunder. 1 point Energy Shield, 1 point Teleport, 1 point Shiver, 1 point Ice Clone, 1 point in each of the Masteries. Max Chain Lightning. So yeah, you're going to do Fang Skin runs until you either find a Viper Magi or you hit level 50. Those are the two metrics I would use. Then we go Arcane Sanctuary. Take your guesses again. I'm going to guess... You know what? I'm going to be brave. I'm going to say it's going to take us one attempt. And we're going to go this way. Ooh, shit. Okay. And then save exit, because that's a little spooky. Nightmare. He'll accept anything under 4 attempts, to be honest. I wonder if there's ever been a world record like speed attempt where they just could not get arcane fast enough. Like they would have had world record pace if they hadn't gotten 4 bad arcanes. Or 3 bad arcanes. Could you imagine? Like everything else is perfect except your arcanes are insanely slow. Four attempts. Yep. I don't know what I'm doing there. It might actually be time to drop Energy Shield. I still think it's useful. But we don't have the really in the mod to sustain it right now. Quest log. We are going for Star. Star is always this one. If you're wondering where we're planning on getting our XP from, I'm planning on getting it in Flare and Battle Runs. I can't believe I can just casually cast that through the wall. No, we went straight there. Let's go. Well, this is doing its thing. I'm gonna go buy potions. So again, we're maxing that first. Ice Clone makes that super easy. I will be swapping these nap boots. Such a good find there. If you found these, I would swap immediately. If you don't have enough strength, just keep respecking until you do. For every time you find a good item, you're like, oh yeah, I should wear that. Free specs are free. Use them. Abuse them. Okay, and this is where we're going to catch back up on XP. Yeah, if you got your Viper Magi early and you want to catch up on XP, right here. Mm, 52 enemies, yeah. Probably closer to like level 50 enemies. We're going to skip that pack, the resistance to lightning. That is an issue we are going to start running into. It's not the one that's going to matter for much longer. Once again, I probably wouldn't farm higher than 50. 50 is a pretty good spot to be. Spider Cavern also really full of enemies with good XP rates. You just need to be a little careful about the tight quarters. Feel free to use your ice clone to push forward. It's something you should get used to. I think these are train gloves. Yeah. You find train gloves, also worth swapping into immediately. Like, what a great find, to be honest. I need a lightning. To be honest, like, this is just such a terrible, like, spider area for me. I'm in lightning and lightning resistance on literally everything. I didn't test this section because I kind of knew what I was going to have to do in this section. And I didn't want to do it. You're wondering what I'm talking about? I'm talking about just like how slow this section is, not anything else. But this section is definitely a section where you're just going to have to take it a little slow. Don't be stupid. I'm really talking to myself when I say that, by the way. Get your XP. Play it safe. It's boring, but it's like worth doing. Okay, we're in flare now. I think as soon as we cross like this little section. Are we not? There shouldn't be anything. God. Everything here is so like resistant to lightning. Okay, we're just gonna. I need to get out of Spider Forest. Okay, if you get Gloams, just reset. Going to be honest, if you get Gloams, just reset. Like, just don't do it to yourself. Just reset. It just ain't worth your fucking time. Too much can go wrong with Gloams. Okay, where is the proper exit? That's right here. Get our potions. Third XP shrine, let's go. Yeah, flares are level 53 and like easy XP. This will be a great time to show off Chain Lightning versus um, Church Bolt. See, Chain Lightning just like is not comparable. A little bit of stun on Charge Bolt is, or Rolling Thunder, is also really nice. Putting 935. Put our point into the base. Yeah, it's like 40 damage now. Once again, just keep pumping your synergies. Ball into Vita. Our biggest goal is not dying right now. Yeah, I think Chain Lightning is just very subpar, which just sucks. It's only better, like technically better, way late game when you can get the extra synergy that Charge Bolt doesn't have. But even at that point, it's not that much better. And you could argue that it's actually technically worse because you had to waste points in something else you don't really want to put points into. When you could be grabbing extra synergies or a second damage type. Like if I went Chain Lightning, I probably wouldn't have enough points to go into like Energy Shield if I wanted to go that route or something like that. Okay. We go this way, we do this, rebuff, Vitality. Yeah, we're doing 1,000 damage per bolt. As soon as we're done with the flare, we're going to turn it back to players 1. I'm just going to speed through. You can also off-screen with Charge Bolt. Super important too. Worth noting. XP is so good. It does suck that like Act 2 is a little rough because of your lower level. You're 50 from farming Vipers, do not bother farming those. I got my Necromancer at 50 before I got a Viper chest piece, and I just said screw it and didn't bother. Puts us at 49. Perfectly acceptable. Nope, it was over here. Where is my skill points? Or my stat points, rather. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get my Jade Idol and my other stuff set up. Doof. Vitality, I know you're shocked, shocked, shocked. See dolls, so I need to be a little careful here. Hey, oh, what an easy one. I think I'm immune to lightning, right? No. There's level 50? Okay, we will 100% need the waypoint this time. We will be doing farming meth for quite a while. You're going to want to get a waypoint, too, from Mephisto. So if you get a bad one to start, like it looks like we're about to get, I would suggest just going the normal, entering the game, exiting the game, going back to Nightmare until you get a good waypoint layout, because it resets your maps. Okay. If it had been right there, it would have been an okay layout, but this is looking awful. Yeah, layout is absolute trash. Just come over here, like, kill Mephisto in a reasonable amount of time. And we're going to be doing this forever. Or, we, I mean you. Okay, so here's a list of items. There are 4 items you have to have. Oh, in this bottle of potions. So, you're going to need, get rid of things in my inventory, a Tundra set, which is Tundra Storm, Enduring Onslaught, Frozen Goliath. You're also going to want it in a Glacial Oasis. These all drop from Nightmare Mephisto. They're all necessary for the next part of the build. We are going to be going into Summon Sorc, which is the strongest build you could be playing for low gear starters. You're also probably going to want to go get a telling beads, but this isn't 100% like guaranteed drop. Neither are any other ones, but this is my recommendation. So, Enduring Onslaught, Thunderstorm, Frozen Goliath, Glacial Oasis. And probably like some train gloves will be really nice to have. They're also droppable here. We're wearing like absolute dog water gear. And then just like Italica beads. Or any good rare amulet. Then we get to do their full respec. Okay, so first steps first. We need to be able to wear our gear. So strength it is. Enough strength to wear gear. Rest into vitality. We're gonna go one in each master again. Technically, you do not have to go into cold mastery. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because why not? Then we're gonna max Hydra. I got 32 points left. What do I want to do with this? Max Fire Mastery. 13 points left. We could go full on into Hydra. The other option is to go into Abominable. I'm going to go max Hydra synergies. But don't forget your Astral Projection. And I'm going to grab Shiver Armor and Ice Clone. $10 points remaining. I'm just going to go all into Hydra stuff. There are different versions of the build. I suggest following Zan's guide on the Discord. From here on, I'm going to deviate a little bit from his guide because I just want to deal damage. Oh, did I not put the shield on? I didn't spec enough strength for the shield. Okay. Okay, yeah, don't get the point in Cold Mastery. 65 strength. Rest into Vitality. Do not get the point in Cold. Grab Lightning, grab Fire, Max Hydra, Max Fire, grab Teleport, grab Shiver Armor, grab Ice Clone. 11 points left, go Firestorm. Hydra's the only skill that matters. Put Warmth on D. Our resistances do suffer a little bit, but not enough to really matter. Yeah, so the reason you go Hydra is because Sorcs have a very special interaction with... I thought it was here. Hydra has a special interaction with Summon Power, which we're getting off of our Glacial set, our Glacial Oasis, and our Tundra set. Somewhere. Yeah, summon damage. Where it'll let you bypass immunities. I don't have anything to show you off of. So our Hydras will do some insane damage. They pierce immunities. And so we can just do this all the way to late hell. Though realistically, you could continue this all the way to, you know, the end. How many Hydras are allowed? I think there's 10 max Hydras, by the way, just noting. I think you actually have to talk to as well. The other item you should try to get from Mephisto is a Shaft Stop. I do not have one, but wearing a Shaft Stop instead of a Viper Magi gives you less resistances, but you almost cap out damage reduction. Definitely worth considering. Okay, so continuing. We have no more gear upgrades until we hit hell, so we're just gonna push forward. I suggest using your Ice Clone to tank things, throw your Hydra forward. Very lazy playstyle. Really don't even need the Ice Clones if they're just safety reasons. Throw the Ice Clone out. We're gonna have some mana issues for a while. I will point that out. That is just a known problem we're going to have. We solve that as soon as we get to hell, by the way. So just hold on. Yeah, see, these are immune to fire, and the Hydras just do not give a shit. So you really have to get your full set, and probably your Oasis before you decide to go into Gas Sanctuary. Unless you're willing to do some shenanigan reset stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, once you have this gear, everything just gets so fucking easy. Like, we even spec to more damage than you usually spec. Pick up rare jewels, you'll need 1 billion later, but you've heard me say that before. We're probably gonna level up in cows. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Oh shit, there's archers in here? Oh, that's spooky as fuck. I'm playing some Eternal Return later today. I'm waiting for queues to start popping. But yeah, after I'm gonna finish this up. I'm going to go eat dinner and then I'm gonna come back and stream Eternal Return later tonight. I got like maybe 40 minutes left on this. So I would expect me 2.5 hours. They fix normals? I don't want to play normals. I don't care if they fix normals, I don't want to play normals. Yeah, I just wanted to get this done because I'm doing a video for this later. I wanted it complete so I can do editing tomorrow. And then I'll be playing Return and Return pretty much all weekend from then. Summon your Hydras, pop your thing, hit the button, watch everything die. Hard game. You don't know about this game? Just a normal ARPG. We're playing the modded variant, which is what makes it different. We are going to need the waypoint. Easy. I guess that poison reduces the ability to use potions. Ooh, this room is kind of spook. I do have to, before I start... No, I did that yesterday. I was going to say, before I start my stream tonight, I had to fix my turn return sounds. But I remembered I did that yesterday. Brain off. We'll use Bale to get XP. We'll also get XP and cows. We allowed one? Man, like, Hydras are so good in this mod. I mean, we are, like, insanely geared. But it's all gear we could possibly farm before coming here. Get the firing squad ready. This is so dumb. Go back to players 1 for Bale. Realistically, I think I'd like to be 75 before moving into Hell. Let's go get Anya. Yeah, as you can see, our damage is just so insane. We're going to reset Anya if we see Souls, or maybe we'll be okay with Souls. I think Archer's a little scarier than Souls, to be honest. I think Souls is possible. Oh, that was a nice, easy Anya. Pop this Anya. Skull Collector. And then we'll do our cows, and we're done with the... See what our cows XP looks like. Really good as always. Those cow gloves? Aw. Check ground charms. You're looking for fires, fire skills. Ooh, ring. Okay, we're not gonna get the second synergy. We're actually gonna go into cold and start putting points into abominable. Just as something to stand in front of us. We have more than enough damage to get through hell all the way up to Vale. It's looking like we can easily hit 70 before moving to hell. I think that's what I'd suggest, at least. Yeah, Abominable can tank cows, so it's good enough for me. I hate how easy it is to be a source. All points into vitality. Anyway, I'm on time limit, so I'm probably gonna finish this cow run and we're gonna push into hell. I'm not gonna finish this cow run. I think 60 is fine for me. We're gonna go players 1. Our objective is just to get through this. Get our summon. Just throw things ahead of you and it should be fine. Our resistances are reasonable but not good. Yeah, they're level 80 in Den of Evil. Yeah, I see. Such a weird jump between difficulties. As you can see, if you get the items you're supposed to get, like, pushing forward is so easy. Just don't get shotgun and you'll be okay. Calling this a summon Sorc is just such a kick in the nuts to actual summoners. Because there's no way an actual summoner could ever keep up with this damage. Like, even if I geared an actual summoner, like a necromancer, with like what gear I think they should have at this point in the game, it would be nowhere near what the sorceress is doing. Like, it probably wouldn't even be comparable. The only character they could probably compare right now is a trap assassin. Okay, we do not need to get the leg if we don't want to. We could just go straight to saving Kane and fucking off. It's gonna be a while before we're really able to do cows. Good point. Once again, be careful with the demon things. They fucking suck ass. Fuck. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be from teleporting into a pack of something that just one-shots me. And they're one of the things that could do that. It's also the reason we're not playing 1-point energy shield anymore. It's just too easy to lose it all now. This way? Like, it's very good early Nightmare, early Norm. It's very bad past that. Okay, I can start talking about our next item you can get. So after you save Kane, which we can do in like seconds, really. Wrong waypoint. We don't read instructions here. Oh, is a circle? Rip. Grab Kane. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Lurt's leg. Even though I said you don't need it, might as well grab it early. Put this to the side. Talk to a car for no reason. Potions are fine. We're still maxing Abominable, still going all points in Vitality. But now we can talk about our next thing we need to be doing. We need to do some farming for Black Branch farming. There are a great bunch of benefits to this. One, you're going to need torches later in the game. So you're going to want keys. So having a bunch of keys would be nice. Looking for the waypoint. Two, we really need runes. There are 2 rune words. Well, it's 1 rune word we'll be using twice. That we really need to have at this point. Where the fuck is the waypoint? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And to do that, the earliest we can get it is tower. If you don't want to farm tower, you do not have to. There are other ways of getting this item. Okay, but you need to be very careful in tower. This fucking spot is spooky as shit. Like, you need to go slow. Unfortunately. Especially if they spawn archers. Archers will murder you. This is where having a shaft stop over a Viper Magi is recommended for right this section. Do recommend shaft stop. If you don't have shaft stop, throw ice clones forward. Throw hiders in all always. It's your only choice. So we're gonna farm this until you can get an Istrin, 2 Istrins. That's really what we can do. You could opt to not do that. I'm going to assume that we're going for safety over speed, and that we've farmed our Istrins. You're then going to craft Nature's Kingdoms. They have meditation auras, cast speed, and summoning power. The part that matters the most is 3 summoning power. So this is Hell Istalum. The only hard runes to get there is, and they say solve a lot of our issues. They also make our damage through the roof. If you thought our damage was high earlier, it is now even higher. I wish I had a shaft stop, because we had to play so safe because we don't have one. Yeah, 2 things get solved now. 1, we no longer have mana issues. 2, our cast speed is woof. And 3, our damage is insane. So I guess it's 3 issues solved. So now we're just gonna kind of push through. Summoning power does let us get another abominable. Don't know how much that matters. I'm really good at finding that when I don't want to find it, aren't I? Jail. Catacombs. Did I grab waypoint? I don't think I did. Can you teleport that corner? If so, this is like the best Andario layout. Yeah, you can teleport that corner. Goddamn. Easy. Okay, so if you're having issues with your resistances or things like that, what you could do is come over here and grab crystals. There are resistance crystals in here somewhere. Yeah, some resistance crystals. Combine them with one of your set items. I will use this one for testing reasons. Oh, you can't do jeweler. It's got to be one of your other set items. I would suggest putting them on like your chest piece, and you'll have to reroll it later. But just capping resistances is super important right now. So we are going to immediately go Radament. Be very safe back in this corner. Use Abominables and Ice Clone to get forward. Can't pick that up with telekinesis. Yep. Grab this, grab Abominable. And off we go. Yeah, if you took the time to grab the items like I did, you will be this strong when you get there. When you get here. Honestly, you'd probably actually be stronger because you have more levels than I do. There is nothing we need to farm until Mephisto. And if you opted to farm in Black Marsh to get your Isterons, you don't even need to farm Mephisto. What the fuck is this layout? The other part we will not be speed teleporting through is Claw Viper. Claw Viper is way too spooky for that. Oh, I could have got the waypoint there. Rip. Okay, we're level 82 in here. Like, the monster level 82. This XP would be insane if I was willing to farm it with player's 8. Oh, what a nice little thing for me. Okay. Make this. More abominable points. More vitality. As you can see, we don't really need more damage. Jaren. Portal. Take your bets. I'm betting... I'm gonna go 2 again. Oh my god, a 1? This corner's kind of rip. This corner is very rip. Wow, a star again, too? Yeah, if you're doing the teleporting like I'm doing, be prepared to die a couple times. Just like mentally eat those deaths. They're going to happen eventually. Can't control click. Gotta click. Was that a? Oh, I thought it was. I thought it said Oh yes, if you find a Dwarf Star is one of the items you definitely want a copy of. Do wear it if you find it. I forgot we saw a unique ring, to be honest. That is Act 2 complete. I will say that once again, farming Flare is probably one of the best spots to farm XP again. We will probably be doing that. We will not be farming Spider Forest though. Great Marsh. That's not where we want to go. We need to note that that is there, though. That's important information. A rack. Ooh, yeah, let's not teleport into that again. Goddamn. Yeah, you can see us just melt these immune to fires again. Yep, looks like we're teleporting to Great Marsh. Remember my theory of Great Marsh, if you need to go through a Great Marsh, reset if there's a, if it's Delums, it's just not worth your time. Ow. I thought we were at, I really thought we were at flare already. Should be right here. Flare is 83, which is just such a great place to be getting XP. I will sing praises for Flare Jungle all day, every day. So it looks like normal mobs are 80. Oh no. So again, we're still maxing Abominable. Resummon them when you put points on them. Yeah, they will die. They're not tanky up. This middle, this corner. A grave wand. Wow. Garbage. Okay, this is an important thing to note. Do not pick up the Gibbon. It is worth an extra elite camp later when you do this for Terror Zones. It's just not worth doing. Do not pick up Gibbon. Unique arrows. Let's go. I personally think that Hydras are way too strong and that this build could use a nerf. But it's up to the designer of the mod to do what they want to do with it. On the other hand, it's nice to have a, like, starter build for new characters, or for new players, that doesn't require too much effort to get going. That can kind of do, like, a lot of the content in the game. Having something like that is very important. Decoy is just such a good skill. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, Ice Clone. 69? It's probably fine. Let's go finish this up. Only a couple things left to do. First, find our temple to get our stats. This one? That's kind of annoying. I hate when they're like all in like a, you walk through a door and there's like 80 fucking enemies there. It's always annoying. Okay. Done. I'm amped. I should probably take it easy. So we got our Jade done. Why did I sail west? Genius. Genius I am not. Bird, tome, drink, stat. It's so hard for Sorc to break 1k. Into the sewers. I almost forgot to do sewers. Kill these guys is tradition. Nothing good. Need to be a little slow walking into Trav. They just have a lot of damage. I'm gonna go back and get our amp off while we're waiting for that to open. Do you need the waypoint? Do we get a nice map layout? No. I've been asking for too much, to be honest. I would have accepted just a not horrendous one, to be honest. Like, this is awful. Okay, our damage is once again through the roof. Okay, so if you did not get an Ithrune or an Isrune from Countess, you would instead do Mephisto for Essence of Hatred. You cube them with your bag, and they will give you high rune points, and you can use those plus a remover to get your 2 Isrunes you need to make your Nature's Kingdoms. If you got low Nature's Kingdoms rolls, you can do the same thing there to get a better roll. I don't want that garbage. Did I empty my inventory? I think this is a Valkyrie helm. Currently, there's a thing going on where essences are worth double what they're usually worth, so it should be really easy to get your ists if you didn't get them already. Like, absurdly easy. Okay, Iswal. Kill the quest log. Kill the quest log. Thank you. I'm tempted to player 8 Chaos Sanctuary. Ring. There it is. What a weird layout of river. It's like left and up river. I think I just want to be done. I would suggest players aiding here and getting as much XP as possible for bail. But I'm not going to do that. I'm literally just not paying attention right now. That's spooky. That's probably how we end up dying. Like I zone out and die on the last like foot. Last leg of the journey, we zone out and die. That would be embarrassing. Still all into abominable. Resummon them because they're bad. Let's finish this shit up. We're probably just gonna skip on you and go straight to bail. I'm trying to be done by 5:30. Chink murdered. Up. You should save the barbarians here. Okay, I know where they all are. I'm gonna do this while I can do it easily. The barbarian merc is the best mercenary in this mod, like by far. Isn't even close. Not a comparison. Ow, that hurt. Goddamn. Up. There's the exit. There's Anya. The level up sound spooked the absolute fucking shit out of me. Two more levels on Abominable left. You never guess we're going Vitality. Grab this. Through here. The exit. Don't be ashamed to quit out if you get bad spawns. Like archers. I probably would have quit out if I had seen archers as one of the spawns. Thankfully we got lucky and we got some very easy spawns. To the left then. Waypoint. Pikers are also kind of sus. Oh, we got lucky. Okay. Okay. Bottle. 1 point off of maxing Abominable. So sad. Make sure our buffs are on. Souls are worth quit out. Just saying. Because we got the waypoint, I think I will quit out for souls and move a try again. A lot better than souls. Okay. Oh, we got souls still in there. Okay. Guess I'll go fuck myself. Thankfully, we can just sit in this corner with Ice Clone and we'll be fine. Yeah. Using two really strong mechanics, summons and Ice Clone, and decoys. Put to players 8. I'd like to max out Abominable. It just looked nice to do. I have 3 of these? The poison hit me. Rip. I'll throw a portal just because I died of something stupid. Max Abominable. We get extra Abominables now. We get 2 extras? I thought we got 3. Rip. Rip. Yeah, and you can definitely do Baal until you're like 80 and be fine with that. You'd also do cows if you want to do cows instead. I'm gonna show off the end game area when we're done, and then we're good. I would not suggest walking in the end game area unless you are wearing a shaft stop. I am not. I'm going to regret it. I know it's gonna happen. I'm not worried about it. Also, players won before Baal. And we're done. There's remodded in under 3 hours. So here's the end game area. We're gonna play this super fucking safe. Everything in here does 10 billion damage. And this is how you're gonna go through it. You just throw your Ice Cloud in front of you, throw down some Hydras, and just walk. And I do mean walk. The archers in here will one-shot you, but this is our general plan. There's high drop rates in all this area. There's really good XP. Just need to be safe about everything you're doing because we are very squishy. I might walk all the way to the boss and see if we can do the boss. But yeah, Ice Clones plus Abominables are in front of you. Throw Hydras up hallways. And that's our game plan. Do not teleport. Do not walk too fast. And this is with gear you can get from Nightmare Mephisto. Farming the endgame area. That's next level, but I don't want to go there. Now, most characters really struggle to push through this early. But summon damage Sorc, easy as pie. A literal piece of cake. Just don't get hit by that. That right there is what will kill you. See those archer shots? Yeah, I would have been dead if I got hit by that. Apologies about the Smiths. They just do that. But yeah, as long as we're willing to play safe, you can progress in this in-game area. Get some items you really shouldn't be able to have very early. And use those to progress even further in this area. There's a couple other like side stuff you can do for farming. You can do cows, you can do terror zones. There's a new mapping system that just came out a few days ago as of the making of this video. Also worth doing. But I'm not going to get into those. I just want to show off that you could do in-game areas with very low gear investment on this character. And we're going to end it by seeing if we can kill the boss. If we die at all, we're considering it a wash. Yep, you're just going to see me throw Hydras forward. Throw down something for the enemies to target that isn't me. I'm going to go back for potions. Any potions? There are 5 different difficulties of trials at the moment. We are on the lowest difficulty, but it still shouldn't be this easy for us. But yeah, this is the best starter character in the game. Summoner Sorc. And it is insanely good. Trying to find the boss. There's the boss. This is your DPS check. This boss is supposed to be very tanky. It is dead instantly. Yep. That's our showcase. So yeah, all you need is, I'll show off the items so fast. You need to get Thunderstorm, Frozen Goliath, and Enduring Onslaught with the Glacial Oasis. And these are the only 4 items you absolutely have to have. You get these from Nightmare Bale, or Nightmare Mephisto. Just sit there, farm that until you have these 3 items. You're looking for a high summon damage on your Glacial Oasis. Higher the better, but it doesn't matter too much. Once you get these 4 items, you're going to then go and get resistances on your amulets, rings, stuff like that. For your chest piece, you should have a shaft stop. I do not have one, so I'm not wearing one. Then for your gloves and boots, you go Nature's Kingdoms. Best place to farm these is technically Hell Mephisto, but you can get Istrunes on normal count on Hell Countess. So once you get that, you are free to roam around the country and do what you want. As long as you play it safe and patiently, you can clear in-game content that no other character could do at this point in the game. So that is it. That is Summon Sorc in under 3 hours. Peace, guys. I'll be back on later tonight to play Eternal Return, but I'm going to take a 2.5 hour break.